We are going to use our small ball today. And so we'll get started. And we're going to do similar things that Patty did on Monday. So you'll kind of feel a little bit of that repeat, but we're going to add the ball to a lot of it. Let's get started. All right. I am. I'm going to say stand up. We're all going to stand up. So we're going to place the ball just right in between our knee area. And we're just going to stand kind of in this wide little stance, and just wide enough to where you can feel a little connection to the ball, but not squeezing it super hard, right? We're just going to start with breath. So we're going to, again, place those hands, and I say again because Monday we did this on Monday. I place those hands on the rib cage, and the purpose for that is just to be able to feel exactly what you're breathing in, right? Because a lot of us want, when we breathe in, we want to lift the shoulders here, okay, and or we want to press the belly out, and instead you want to feel the rib cage open to the side. So you inhale, feel that rib cage kind of expand, open to the side, and then exhale, feel the rib cage kind of drawing in, releasing together, drawing towards the center. Inhale again, and exhale. Now just as you exhale, give that ball just a little tiny bit of a squeeze. Feel that engagement through the low belly. Inhale again. And exhale. Feeling that low belly flatten, squeezing all that air out of the lungs. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And side by side. All right, so we're just going to add in the arm, but we're going to think about that same breath. We're going to inhale as the arms come up. And exhale as they come down. Feel the rib cage clothing. Feel it closing. Inhale up. And exhale. Add in that little ball connection. Inhale. Especially on the way down. Exhale. A little ball connection right here. Feel my belly really tighten. Pulling across those hip bones. Inhale again. And exhale. Two more. Inhale. I really want you thinking about that belly, pressing all that air out of the lungs as we exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to inhale those arms up. We're going to keep them up there. We're going to maybe just feel that little connection to the ball a little bit more. We're going to keep our belly pulling in, almost like we're going into a little tuck. That tailbone slightly pointed to the floor. We're going to start reaching one arm up to the ceiling, stretching to the side. And we're going to go to the other side, kind of like we're climbing a big rope, right? Climbing a rope, really stretching and moving through the waist, the body, and just let yourself move whatever feels good and natural. Don't think about making this too structured. Just really think about the movement here. Keep that little connection to the ball. Let's just do a few more. And last one. Arms up to the ceiling, reach them super high. Exhale, slowly bring that all the way back in. And then we're just going to go ahead. You can keep the ball there, move to the end of the mat. We're going to start with some pull downs. So we're going to start really simple here, getting that nice little stretch. So from here, we're going to think about that. Inhale, kind of growing a little taller. And as we exhale, we begin to nod that chin to the chest. We slowly start to round through our upper back as we roll it down about halfway. Take your eyes, look into the ball. Just breathe kind of naturally here. Just let the body relax. Take another inhale. Exhale, start to gather up the belly. Pull up from the belly as we stack that spine. And come up, shoulders down. Let's do that again. Inhale deep. Exhale, nod the chin. Start to round it forward. See if you can take it down just a little bit more. Deep breath in here and just let yourself relax. On the next exhale, go ahead and keep looking into that belly as you begin to scoop and pull it up. Rebuilding that spine. all the way up to your straight spine position. So let's do that again. We're going to try to take those hands a little closer to the floor. Nice inhale. Exhale. Start to curl down. Keep that belly pulling in and up. Taking those hands, maybe reaching towards the floor. If that's difficult for you, take the hands behind the calf or maybe to the ankles. Either way. And exhale again. Start with that belly. Keep looking into it as you restack that spine. Arms back and down. All right, so this time as we take it down there, we're going to go ahead and we're going to walk it out to our plank position. Let's move the ball first between our ankles. So we're going to bring our feet maybe just that little bit closer together. And just kind of keeping the ball between the ankles. So deep breath in, exhale, start to curl down. Slowly bring those arms and hands all the way to the mat. If you feel that you need to bend here, you can. And then just walk yourself out to your plank. We're going to find that plank position. We're just going to hold. This is going to be our protraction, retraction of the shoulder. So I'm going to lengthen my spine, reaching the crown of my head away, pulling those shoulder blades gently down the back. And I'm going to keep my body in this really nice, big plank position. And I'm just going to allow my body to sink in between my arms. I feel my shoulders kind of squeezing slightly together in the back. And now I'm going to press through my hands, extending my arms as long as I can away from the floor. I'm going to do that again. Sink the body. Keep your body in that plank. Exhale, press, extend. So we're just letting that body kind of move up and down with that shoulder retraction and protraction. Let's do 3. Think about that low belly. Keeping it nice and flat. Last one. Hold your plank. Slowly come up into your pike. Give yourself a little stretch. And then walk yourself back. Land at your feet. Take your eyes, look into the belly. Move that belly up as we restack that spine. Come all the way back up. Shoulders down. Let yourself relax. We are going to go back into our plank. So deep breath in and exhale, chin to chest. Scoop up that belly. Round it all the way down. Hands coming to that floor. Walk yourself out. We're going to do one more set of that retraction and protraction. So we're just going to sink that body and press it up. Sink and press. Keep that belly nice and lifted. Stay in that plank. Really lengthen through your neck, like you're reaching your head out of your neck. Don't let it sink to the floor. 2 more. Last one. Hold, come to your pike. Reach those heels towards the floor behind you, and then walk yourself back. Look into the belly and scoop that belly up. Restacking that spine. Shoulders down. All right, we are going to go back to the plank again, but we're going to change it. We're not going to do the protraction. Change it to something else. So take a nice deep breath in, chin to chest, start to curl down. Find the floor. Walk yourself out. And from here, we're just going to work through our feet. So we're going to press through those toes to press our body forward. Then reach through the heels to press our body back. And forward and back. Little squeeze on that ball, keeping those inner legs nice and engaged. And 3, 2, and 1. We're going to just press the pike. And we're just going to hold the pike press. So reach those heels down. And then you're just going to bring yourself right back into your plank position. And on this one, if you want to make it a little more challenging, we just bend those elbows a little. Holding that position, going right back to where we were. Point through those feet, flex through those feet. Point and flex. Keep that belly drawing up, keep it flat. 3, 2, 1, and pike it up. Nice big stretch. And then we're going to slowly let those knees go to that mat. You can take that ball away, press it off, or just place it off to the side. Open those knees out. Let's go into a little child's pose. Good. And then we're going to come all the way back up. And we're going to take it down to the floor. So from here, go ahead and let's start in seated position. So we're going to start here, placing that ball between those knees. Hands are going to come just to the outside of the shins, and we're going to sit nice and tall. Okay? So from here, we're just going to do a little scoop. So we're going to draw that belly in. We're going to feel that tailbone kind of tuck under, and then just slowly bringing yourself all the way down to the mat. Letting that head come down. You're going to take that ball out from the knees. We're going to place it under the pelvis. All right, so find that comfortable spot. I'm going to move down a little bit. Since my head is almost off the mat. Okay, so we're going to find that comfortable spot. And we want it on the pelvis where we can feel almost this neutral position. I don't have it so far towards my tailbone where my back is swooping, okay? I'm still kind of in this lengthened belly. My pelvic bone is down, and I just feel that ball nice and supported underneath me. Hands are by your side. You're going to let your shoulders relax. You can lift those arms up if you like. It always helps keep that collarbone open. And we're going to just lift those legs into a nice tabletop. We're going to pull those legs up. So I want you to imagine being on the reformer, okay? Almost like your feet are at the foot bar from here. And as you exhale, imagine that foot bar at the ball of the foot, and you're going to press that carriage away, extending those legs out. You're going to inhale, bringing those legs back in like you're bringing the reformer back in. Exhale. What I want you really focusing here is not letting those legs come down very low, because I want your belly to stay nice and flat, your rib cage to stay nice and closed. So we are parallel as we press out. Inhale as we come in. No back here. If you have to, you're coming up, right, to the ceiling so that you're not getting into your back at all. And find that place. Keep those shoulder blades just ever so slightly down that back. Collarbone is open. We're going to change this just to a pointed foot. We're going to reach out on that point, bring it back. Reach out, bring it back. Like you're in a high heel lift. Out and back. And reach. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Bend those knees. Go ahead and just bring those legs. So I'm going to give you, we're going to do it in external. We're going to go into our little frog position. And I'm going to bring you into another place to give you some challenge. So we're going to go to our frog, and this is optional, so just do what you can. We're going to bring those hands behind your head. So instantly, you're going to feel a little more wobbly on that ball, all right? So that's your challenge. All right, so squeeze those heels together. Think of being on that foot bar with your toes and press that out. Inhale, bend it back in. Exhale, feel that rib cage closing, just like it was doing when we were working with our breath. Inhale. So let's point on the way out. Point, reach out, flex, pull in. Point, flex. Point, flex. Let's do 3. 2, point out. Last one. Pull in. Go ahead and wrap those arms around those knees. Give yourself that stretch. We're going to go back to our parallel position. You can choose your arms whatever way you want. Hands behind the head, just make it a little bit more wobbly, especially on the single leg, right? So we're working on those cross connections. Feel the weight coming into the ball with the back of the pelvis. We're going to keep that foot flexed, and we're just going to work with the right leg. We're going to exhale as we press it out. Inhale in, still on that right. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. You want that additional challenge. If you've got those hands behind the head, lift those elbows off the floor. And 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Let's go on to that left. And exhale. Keep that flexion. And out. And reach through that heel as you extend that leg away. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Bring those legs together. All right. We're going to send the legs out. We're going to keep them there. So find that place where you can keep them in that extension. We're just going to point and flex. Point and flex. Again, hands behind the head, elbows lifted, give you the most challenge. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull those knees in. Wrap those hands around, roll up like that ball. Just kind of give yourself that nice little stretch. And then we are going to place those feet on that floor. Take that ball out from underneath the pelvis, roll it down. Set that ball off to the side for a moment and send those legs out. So we're just going to do some roll-ups, right? So we're going to do a few of these. So again, you know, for those of you that have some issues with this, you need to use those arms in the beginning to help that initial press up. Please do. But we're going to try to do it without that. Arms to the ceiling, right? So the best way to do this is to begin by starting to gently press the arms down, but tuck the chin slightly and curl up so that your eyes land at your feet, right? From this position is where we're going to begin that curl up. Exhale, keep reaching through the arms. Press that floor away as you curl up and then hinge forward. And then from here, we're going to keep our scoop as we begin to curl down. Pull that belly in, nice and slow. And arms up. So actually, I know I told you to put the ball away, but I'm going to have you bring it back. I'm going to have you place it on your belly button, and I'm going to put your hands right on that ball, okay? Or right on top of that ball, which is on top of that. And see if you can curl up holding here. So we're going to gently press that ball into the belly. We're going to start by picking up our head, looking into the ball. And then as you exhale, we're going to curl up. And as you come up, you're going to curl up and over that ball, okay? and your eyes are going to come into the ball. So you're in this kind of scooped, curled forward, looking into the ball. I want you to try to keep your scoop. Hands on that ball. We're going to keep looking at that ball. Start to curl back. Don't lose the scoop. So keep looking at that ball for as long as you can. Only coming out of that at the very end. Oh, I like that. Okay.
That's great.
Yeah. Let's do that again. Okay. All right. So keep those hands on that ball. Look into the ball. Exhale. Pull the ball into the belly. Curl. Up, up, up. Curl over that ball. Keep those eyes at the ball. Start to curl down. Ball is still pulling into the belly. Eyes are still there. Shoulders down. Ooh, all the way down. Okay, I think one more of those will be good enough. All right, let's do that one more time. And eyes come into the ball. Exhale, curl up. Try not to round with those shoulders. Curl over the ball. Keep those eyes into the ball as you start to curl back. Keep looking at that ball. Keep looking, scooping, 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 and all the way down. Ooh, that was nice. Okay, let's put that ball away. Put that ball away. All right. So we're going to think about that scoop. We're going to bring those legs up into kind of a bent position. We're going to do something that I know a lot of people do not like, which you know what that means, right? We all need it. Our bodies just don't want to do it. So we're going to do hundreds. There is a purpose for the pumping of the arms. So let's bring the arms down by our side. Let's float them just slightly above the floor. And the movement here, the arms do not bend. They are constantly reaching for the hips. The movement is from the shoulders and the back, okay, as we pump those arms. And the reason for the pumping is stability. So as we do our hundreds and we are pumping with those arms, it is all about remaining stable through our midsection. So, you don't want to see this, bouncing up and down thing, right? Which is a little easier not to do that when we're on the floor. On the reformer, it's a little harder. So from here, we're going to reach those arms super long. We're going to start to lift those legs up into our tabletop. For those of you who feel comfortable curling up, we're going to go ahead and add that curl up. Otherwise, you keep your head down. So we're still reaching with those arms. Legs are going to stay at tabletop. And we're going to start pumping those arms on the inhale. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. Curl up a little deeper. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're ready, extend those legs out. Otherwise, keep them bent. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pull that belly in. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Exhale. Hold. Bend those knees in. Hug them into chest. Slowly bring those legs to the floor. Hands by your side. All right, we are going to go into a little rollover short spine. So we're going to bring those legs into our tabletop position. We're going to extend them to the ceiling. So we try to do this without momentum, although I know the first time, sometimes we need that just to kind of get ourselves into the movement. But it really is about the scoop. So we're going to start to bring those legs behind us. We're going to scoop that belly, pressure down through the hands. Bring those legs behind you. So we're in this nice rounded scoop position. If you need help, bring your hands to your back. Otherwise, hands come to the floor. And we're going to pull that pelvis back down. Let those legs come up, maybe slightly down. And we're going to do that again. Good. From here, let's flex those feet, open those legs, and curl down. Bring those legs down, bring those legs together, point, and up. Flex, open, and curl down. Legs down, keep the legs open. Let's do it again. And up. Close those legs, hold, point those feet, lift those legs to the ceiling. Coming into your pike, bring them back behind you, and curl back down. We only have one more. Open those legs, flex, and come up. Right? Close those legs, point those feet, lift. Bring them back down. And curl up. And bring those legs down. Is everyone warmed up? Mm-hmm. Okay. So from here, catch your breath. Is everyone doing okay? Yeah. Okay. All right, we're going to curl up one more time. So bring those arms up. We're going to think about that ball sitting on our belly. We're going to exhale, curl up, look at the feet, and then curl up. All right, once we come up, we're going to sit nice and tall. We're going to bring those legs in. We're going to reach those legs or those hands. Let's do it in the front. All right, so we're coming into this position. And so I'm hugging in on my legs. My eyes are going to go back to my belly. I'm going to scoot forward. So we're going to scoot forward. We're going to really round. So we're going to keep that imaginary ball on our bellies. We'll round it up and over that belly. We're going to lift those legs up slightly so that those feet float from the floor. And we're just going to round curl back and come back up like a little ball. So we're going to come back and up. And the goal is not to let the feet touch. When you come up, don't let your head come down. And, you know, a lot of things are going to happen here, right? We're just going to keep going. We're going to feel maybe some little popping and little bumps and all that stuff. And that's fine. We may also kind of roll off to the side. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's where it still feels good. All right, let's do 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to curl down from here, bringing those feet to the floor and bring it all the way down. Good. We're going to take those hands. We're going to bring them all the way back behind the head. And we're going to extend our left leg to the floor. We're going to bring that right leg. So we're going to start with a flexion. We're going to sweep that leg down. We're going to point through that foot, bring it back up. Flex and sweep it down. Point and bring it back up. 2 more. And last one. All right. So the goal here, keep that body nice and still. We're going to open that leg out. Circle it down and around. Lift it up. By the way, you can do this from a bent position. We circle with the knee. Right? So you can do this with that leg bent. 2. All about finding stability through that core. 1, we're going to bring that leg up. We're going to switch that direction. And down. Sweep it around and up. These are not big. Try to keep that rib cage closed. Big stability through that belly. 2 more. Last one. Bend that knee. Bring both those knees back. Find your neutral pelvis. Start from this balanced position. Then extend that right leg to the floor. Take that left leg up. We're gonna flex on the way down. Point on the way up. Flex and point. 2 more. Up, hold. We're going to go into those circles. So you're really working on trying to keep that opposite side of the body from wanting to lift. Big stability. 2 more. Last one. Reverse it. 3, 2, 1. Bring both those legs to the floor. Go ahead and take those hands around the shins. Hug them into chest. And then go ahead and set those back down. We are going to grab that ball back. We're going to place it between those knees. And we are going to go into a little bit of bridging. So bring those heels in fairly close. And I want you to already be having a little squeeze on that ball. So I want that ball tight between those legs. Hands by your side, palms on the floor. Again, if you want to make this more challenging, float those arms next. We're going to start with our scoop and our bridge up. We're going to exhale, draw the belly in. Peel yourself up off the floor. Find those glutes. Hold. Inhale, soften from the shoulders and release. Keep that little squeeze on the ball. All the way back down to your neutral. And again, exhale. Peel it up. Find your glutes. Inhale. Exhale, soften the spine. Release it. All the way to your neutral. One more. Just like that. And exhale. Peel it up. Deep breath in. Exhale. Throw it down. Good. Those arms come down if you have those flipping. We're going to step out by about a foot. So you're going to step those legs out. We're going to start with, again, just that little connection into the ball. We're going to curl up into our bridge and pause. So exhale, curl up. So we're a little further away with our feet. Find the glutes. Find your nice bridge position. We're going to squeeze into the ball on the exhale. Inhale, release. Exhale. Really use those glutes. Use those inner legs. And again, you want a little bit more challenge, float those arms. We have 3 more. Keep that belly nice and tight, nice and long through our body. 2. And 1. And curl down. All the way back to your neutral. Good. All right, we're going to take the ball away. We're going to come into our kind of open frog-like position. So wide stance, like second position, knees are open, external rotation through the hip. We are not going to curl up. We're just going to press our body. So I'm going to find those glutes just a little bit more. So my body stays long. I press it to the ceiling on the exhale. Right? I find those glutes. And then I lead with them as I press down with the glutes. I find the floor, and then I pick it right back up. And down, and up. Down, up, and up, and 4, 3, 2, 1, lift up and hold. Lift those toes and swivel on those heels as we bring those knees together and pull them apart. And together and apart. Together and together. 4 more. Keep that belly tight. Oh, I'm losing my socks. And 2 and 1 and curl down all the way. And relax. Take those knees, pull them into your chest. Fix your socks. Morning run. Okay, fix those. All right, we are going to bring that ball back to us. We're just going to turn onto your side. And we are going to go into some little sideline work. So we did this on Monday with Patty, but we're going to add the ball. So we're going to place the ball as low as you can get it. Almost, I have my hip bone actually touching the ball. So it's not just in the waist. I'm going to go ahead and bring myself to my forearm. My goal is to keep that ball as light under me as I can, right? So, this is heavy, right? I'm just thinking into it. Oh, that's nice and comfortable. But no, that's not where we're going. So we're going to lengthen through that crown of the head. We're going to lift away from that ball with our waist, which, by the way, is what makes this a little bit more challenging when we have the ball there. If you're doing it correctly, you should constantly be in this lifted lengthened position. So we're going to start with this outer leg. I'm going to take my hand that's on top. I'm going to bring it behind my head. I'm going to keep my body long. And I am just going to take my upper leg and I'm just going to press it up and lower again. So don't let yourself sink into the ball as you're lifting that leg. So what I see a lot of is people as they lift, they sink, right? This is what I see. Don't let that happen. Keep that body long. Just lift. And 4, 3, 2, 1, lift up, hold, extend that leg out, flex that foot and lower and lift. So you should be here, right? The more you keep that upper body lifted, the more you're going to feel this in that oblique. 3, 2, 1. You're going to point that foot. You're going to bring it forward, little pulse, pulse, pulse. And pull it back, flexing that ankle. You're going to squeeze that glute. Point that foot, pulse it up. 2, 1, flex and pull back and squeeze. Point, pulse, and pull back. Keep that body long. Pulse, and pull back. And 2, and 1. And bring it in and relax. Good job. So from here, we're going to take our ball just away for a moment. And we're going to, again, we kind of did this on Monday with Patty. But we're going to do it a little differently. So we're going to do our threads and our side plank. But we're going to do it from a long arm position today. So I'm going to start with my hand on kind of starfish hand, long arm. My legs, my top leg of the foot is slightly in front. So the closer you have these legs in, the more you're going to stay in the bent leg position. The further you have them out, you're going to go into that long leg. And the first time, it's an adjustment. So from here, we're just going to lift. Find that place, okay? Then just slowly bend those knees. Bring that pelvis back down, right? So we're going to do it again. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And up. And down. Last one. Up. And down. But we're not done. Okay. So arm comes out to the side. So on this one, same thing. We're going to add that thread. So as we come up, the arm comes up. We stretch first. Isn't that nice? We stretch first. Arm comes up. We look at the hand. We thread it under as we pike. We come back up. And we lower back down. All right, everyone got it? All right, up. Stretch. Hand up. Thread under, pike. Up. And lower. Just one more. And up. Stretch. Up. Pike as you thread. Up. And lower down. All right. So we are going on to knees. We'll do the other side in just a minute. Grab your ball back. This one, we're going to put the ball between the knees. I know some people have some knee issues. Being on the kneecap, it's hard to put something under there. Fold up your mat under you. We're not going to be coming forward too much on our hands. So the knees don't generally hurt as much here, but I've got, so we're going to stay standing. Okay. So we're gonna give that ball just a little squeeze, and we're gonna think about our plank again. So from here, we're gonna just find that ball, find that belly, really flatten that belly. We're gonna keep our body a plank. We're just gonna slightly lean back. This is your inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Stay tall as you bring it back. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. We're going to add those arms. So as we lean back, arms come up, just in front. Exhale, arms come down. When you get them down and you're standing, we're going to press them back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We have 3. This should be quad, by the way. 2. 1. Press those arms back. Hold them back there. You're going to hinge forward. So I'm still in my neutral. I'm going to lift my arms behind me as high as I can, feeling the backs of my arms, feeling my upper back. I'm going to keep them lifted as I circle them. And then I'm going to press them to the floor, reach them all the way back, and circle. And big shoulder. And obviously, if you have shoulder issues, you can do this in a half circle, right? So 3, 2, 1. Land with those arms above that head. Hold. We're reversing. We're going to circle them back. Reach them behind you. Keep them lifted. Bring them to the floor. All the way up. Open. Reach. Keep them lifted. And down. Let's do 4. Keep those arms nice and lifted. 3, 2. Last one. Bring those hands to the floor. Go into a nice cat stretch. Tuck that tail, look into the belly. Coming out of that, we are going to come onto our other side to finish our side work. So remember here, we're going to start with that ball all the way kind of at that hip. Okay, we're going to come onto our forearm. Legs are in this position. So first thing we're going to think about here is keeping our spine long and lifted away from that ball. So the goal is not to squish the ball, not to put pressure in it, but stay lifted away from it. So this leg on top, we're just going to go ahead and lift it and lower it. So as that leg lifts, doesn't lift very high. Keep that body long. Don't let yourself sink into that ball. Crown of the head is reaching. I'm pressing out of my arm that's on the floor, so I'm not sinking into that shoulder. And let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on the lift. Extend that leg out. Flex that foot and lower. And lift. Lower and lift. Keep that belly pulling in. Don't let yourself sink into that ball. So stay lifted out of that arm that's on the floor. And 4, 3, 2, we're holding 1, and we point forward and we pulse. Pulse, press back, squeeze the glute. Forward, pulse, pulse, back and squeeze. Forward, pulse. Really go back to thinking about the length of that body. Staying up and lifted out of that ball. 3 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. And rest. Good job. We are just going to come up into our nice little mermaid position. We're not going to go back to those sit backs or anything. So don't worry about that. You just do that once. So we're in this nice mermaid position, hand on the floor, other hand out to the side. So we're going to start by bending the elbow. The hand is on the floor. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Patty's all in position, ready to go. We're not going to stretch yet. Okay. So everyone at home is like, oh, Patty. we were almost done. And on the hip. All right, so we're going to find that position first. We're going to our side plank in our threads. We're going to just come up. So find that position. All right. So from here, we're going to start by just lowering the hips. And exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. One more. And down. And up. And down. All right. Going into our threads, arm out. We're going to come up into our plank. Hold here, stretch. Arm up. Thread and pike. Come back. And down. And two more. And up. Stretch. Up. Pike and thread. Lift. And down. Last one. Up. Pike. Oops, sorry. Stretch. I want this over. And down. And rest. Come into your mermaid. Let's stretch. All right, hand on the floor, other hand out to the side. We're just bending that hand on the floor. You can come all the way down to that forearm if you like. And we're just going to kind of press that top hip away. Really stretching through that waist, those ribs. We're going to lift all the way back up. Grab onto that shin, other hand up. Just gently pull against that shin as you reach that arm over. Stretching on that other side. And come up. We're going to just switch our mermaid to the other side. It's always good to have more than one teacher. All right, from here, let's start here. So I'm going to come down. I'm going to find the stretch. And once I find the stretch, that's where I'm going to press that top hip away. Really kind of almost like I'm reaching it towards the floor again, stretching that side of my body. And we're going to come up. And we're going to grab onto that shin. And stretch. And we're going to come up. And we are just going to reach those legs all the way in front. And we are just going to slide those hands towards our ankles. If you can reach for your feet and your toes, go right ahead. And then we're just going to fold forward. Nice stretch here. Good. Nice big breath in and out. On that next exhale, we'll curl up. Stack up the spine, rebuild it back to straight. You're done. You made it through. Thank you.